One of my favorite methods to find keywords is to reverse engineer the competition. What this essentially means is it's looking at the websites that are already on page one and looking at all of the keywords they're already targeting. The reason why this works so well is because the sites on page one, they've already done the hard work of doing all the keyword research, finding the best keywords. So all we simply need to do is plug in their websites into our clever little SEMrush tool and look at all of the keywords they're targeting and simply cherry pick the ones that are suitable for our business. So this is how you do it. So you go over to Google, you want to type in one of the keywords you're targeting. So example for me would be carpet installation, Richmond, Virginia. Scroll down and you want to find a local business. So in position one, I've got Yelp. I'm going to ignore that. I've got Angelis. So again, I'm going to ignore that because it's not a local business. Keep on scrolling down. I've got custom floors. Potentially this could be a good example to use right now. Or I could use Jetta's carpet, or even I could scroll down further and go for not level finish because that's actually us. But essentially you need to find a local business. So in this scenario, I'm going to go with jettascarpet.com. So you want to simply right click and then click copy link address. Go over to SEMrush and plug in the domain into the search bar and then click search. Wait for the page to load. It should actually remove the HTTP part of the URL. So you'll see when I copied it, it's got the HTTPS there. When you paste it into SEMrush, it should actually remove that for you automatically. If it doesn't, then just remove it yourself, because if you include that there, you won't actually get any information. So the first thing to do is to make sure you have the right database selected. So again, United States is what I need. So now the information is loaded, I can actually scroll down and see loads of information about this domain. I can see how many backlinks they have, I can see the traffic trend, and again, the most important part I want to look at is the top organic keywords. So this tells me that this website, jettascarpet.com, actually appears for 860 different keywords in Google. So again, let's click view full report like we did last time, and this will list out all of the keywords this site is ranking for in Google. Just like that. So you can see the keywords are going up over time and time and time, which is good. It shows there's a positive correlation that this site is definitely doing the right thing, because Google is starting to show this site for more and more keywords. So if you see a site going downhill, I'd probably avoid this and maybe go further back on page one or even to page two. It doesn't matter. As long as you're analyzing a site that is above you, you're going in the right direction. Scroll down now, you can see all of these keywords. It's quite a lot of keywords to manually review here. So the best thing to do is to scroll to the top and then click export. And let's download a CSV file. Let's give that an open. So this is what it looks like. Let's close that so you can see this a bit better. So the first thing we want to do is get rid of the columns we don't need. So we don't need column B, which is a position. So this is a position they are in Google. We don't actually need that. Previous position, we don't need that either. We do want search volume. We don't want keyword difficulty, so get rid of that. We don't want CPC, so get rid of that. We do want the URL. And we're going to get rid of all of the rest. We don't need these ones. So once you've got that, let's tidy up the spreadsheet a little bit. So just make things a little bit easier to see. The reason we want to keep the URL is so we know what URL is appearing for that keyword. So as you can probably see already, sometimes you see the home page appearing and sometimes you see the flooring shop appear. So it's good to know what URL Google deems to be relevant for the search term. This way we know when we build our campaign, we can optimize certain URLs for certain keywords. For example, if I wanted to target carpet and flooring, I would need a flooring page. Well, that's probably not the best way to do it, but it's just showing you how they've done it. Let's put that in bold. First thing to do is filter through all the keywords. There's going to be, I think, over 800 keywords there was in this spreadsheet. Let's just have a double check. They have 860. So yeah, we don't want to waste our time going through all of these. So to save you time, simply click the column like so, and then go to data, and then go to filter. And that's added the little arrow right here. Once the arrow comes through, give it a click, and we want to choose that contains the word. Let's go for any service. Let's go for carpet first. Just like so. That will now filter out all the keywords that do not contain carpet. So you might think, okay, these keywords are great, so let's just copy all of these to our master file. Pause. We don't want to do that straight away. You have to remember these keywords are keywords that this website appears for. So the company is called Jetta's Carpet. So as a result, they've got a lot of keywords coming through which contains the word Jetta. So we don't want to have these keywords in our results, because if someone types in Jetta's Carpet, they're obviously looking for a Jetta's Carpet's website. So the conversions for us will be super low anyway. So let's filter out these ones as well. So does not contain Jetta's. Just like so. That has removed the bulk of them. There'll still be a few in there like Jetta's, because as you'll see from my filter, I just put in Jetta. But this should remove the bulk of them now. And now we're left with 159 different keywords, which is pretty good. So now you can kind of copy this straight over to your keyword research template, Or if you want, you can tidy it up a little bit more because there's still going to be some keywords in here that are not relevant for us. So for example, we've got this keyword right here, Mohawk URSA major carpet. This is obviously just a type of carpet. As we only install carpet, we don't actually sell carpet. This isn't a good keyword, so we can actually go ahead and delete this. I will just zoom in a little bit just in case you can't actually see this. Hope it's a little bit better. But essentially, it depends how you want to do it. You can clean up the list here, or you can clean up the list on your master file. I would advise cleaning it up on your master file, just because it's more easy to work with. Everything's on one tab. So once you have the information here, we can copy the keyword and the search volume. And just before I do that, actually, just to make a note, for the URL column, when you see a long URL like this, it's typically a blog post or to do a product page. If you don't sell products on your site, or you don't plan on writing loads of blogs, you can simply delete these ones because they're going to be more of the longer-winded keywords. So if I show you what I mean, so this is a long one. Look at this keyword, Cedar Creek carpet. Again, we don't sell carpet. You can see all of these keywords down here, massive URLs. And what are the keywords? Trove carpet again. So we don't need any of these. So you can see what I mean. So the main keywords we want are typically the shorter URLs. So let's get all this information over to our spreadsheet now, which I'm pretty sure should be here. Keyword research template. This is to do with carpet. So I'll go to the carpet tab and I will paste all of these below here with a monthly search volume. So that is essentially how you do it for one of them. So what you want to do now is obviously repeat that. We've only done carpet, which you have to remember. We need to check what other keywords they appear for. They could actually be targeting hardwood. Well, as we know from experience, we need to type in wood and not hardwood. So let's take out hardwood like that, which they have indeed. They've got quite a few keywords here for hardwood. So they've got maple, tumbleweed, hardwood, flooring. Pretty interesting one. Seems like someone's going to buy a product. They've got, let's get rid of that, sorry. They've got hardwood flooring, Richmond, Virginia, which is one I'm pretty already aware of. Unfinished walnut hardwood flooring. That's a pretty good keyword. Hardwood floor repair. They've got 7 hardwood flooring, rustic maple hardwood. So again, just filter through these and see which is relevant. So for us, I would say we don't need this one. This one can stay. This one can stay unfinished. That's not to do with installation. However, we can leave that and maybe go for unfinished walnut hardwood flooring installation. So keep that and go for a longer type keyword. Hardwood flooring gunstock color. Again, it's not to do with installation. We don't need this one. Golden oak flooring. Potentially we could have this one there. Country hardwood floors. Not sure what that is. Pretty generic. Get rid of that one. Somerset maple hardwood flooring. Again, not sure what that is. Natural red oak hardwood flooring. Again, it's not to do with installation. So these are just more generic flooring search terms. So again, there's no harm in keeping them. It's just for us to know. I would say from experience, it's better to put all the keywords on the master file, the ones you're unsure about. If you know it's a no, then just remove it. But if you're unsure about it, put it on the sheet. I'll show you why. So let's copy these back to our master sheet. The reason why you want to add it is because when you come to optimizing your hardwood page, this is what you're going to refer to, all of these keywords. So if you don't like it, you just don't optimize your site for it. But it's better to have the information than not to have it. Just do the same thing now. We've done carpet and we've done hardwood. Let's move on to tile. So go back to the filters and simply type in tile. So they've got quite a few keywords for tile, quite a lot indeed actually. So you can see again, you can add more keywords to filter out more of these words we don't actually need. So again, I would go for this one, seems pretty good. I'll take out this one, that's actually not needed. Mosaic tile, potentially. There could be different variations. So some people look for a mosaic tile installation. So again, I can keep this keyword here for a bit of reference. Delete this one, we don't actually need this one. Slate tile, it's a pretty good one. Don't need this one. Tile company in Richmond's a good one. Tile stores, Richmond, tile stores, again, we'll keep that one. Again, someone looking for a tile store, they might be looking to go to the shop and actually buy the tile where we just install them. So again, I'm going to delete it, which means I should delete this one, Richmond tile stores. And hopefully you get the idea of what I'm saying now. So you go through the list and you pluck out the best keywords. So when it comes to your business, you will obviously know what keywords are best for you and what you offer as a service. Once you finalize them, just copy it across to master spreadsheet, master tile, I just said there. So that is fine. So that is literally how you do it. So do bear in mind, we've just done one website. What you want to do is go back and plug in all of your websites into Google. So all of your keywords into Google. So I've just plugged in carpet installation, Richmond, Virginia. That is one of the service. I now want to plug in hardwood installation, Richmond, Virginia, for example. And now I want to find more local business sites. So again, I would ignore Yelp, ignore Home Advisor, ignore Angie's List, ignore Thumbtack. I would go for custom floors. I'll go for floor and RVA. Typically, I would do about 3 websites per service. That way, you know you cover all of the keywords. That way, nothing is left unturned. So with the carpet installation, I obviously just done one as an example, but you want to be doing, I would say, at least 3. Hopefully that makes sense. And this way you will make sure you cover all the keywords.